I wish to be a member of the Patriots. I
We're
want
back.
to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable
No, wait, I
pawn.
thought he wanted to be the queen.
That justifies acts of
Because he was a
terrorism?
pawn, and then he
Yes.
upgraded. And I don't think you can have a second king, because that's confusing.
Mixed metaphors.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots.
Oh,
Even
So
if
the
it means
terrorists aren't
destruction of
also the
world.
Patriots?
What are you
Thought they were.
saying?
No.
Whether
So,
you believe it or not,
Solidus
the
and
balance
his
of
gang
power
are
rests
trying
in
to-
No, they're the
hands of
Russians,
Patriots.
and the
They
Patriots
regulate
are
country's
the
various
superpower
interests
guys. Is that
through
correct?
controlled
Yes. Okay.
presentation.
I sort of thought they were all on the same side,
Staging
but
a
that
drama
it makes
that
sense
is
that
palatable to the
they're
general
not.
masses.
Sorry, what?
Can you imagine what would happen?
I sort of thought they were all
if
on the
they
same side
ceased
because they haven't
action?
really openly, like, challenged
Picture
each
a
other,
massive
but it makes
No.
sense that they're not.
vacuum.
Yeah.
A space that every power monger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an
greedy ends.
unregulated...
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing.
We're such good friends.
Civil
But
war,
still.
chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
How else will we have the
You changed
Super
your
Bowl?
mind because you wanted to avoid global
football.
chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
Oh, he wants to
And
become a
who's
player.
this? Solidus.
Don't hate the player, hate the game, President.
My predecessor, George
President
Sears.
Prez. Oh,
That was
George
the
Sears
name
is
the
the
public
old
came to know
president?
about.
Yeah.
I knew him by his code name, Solidus
Oh.
Snake.
Oh.
He was the third snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid. He was a well-balanced masterpiece. The Patriots
Shouldn't it
saw
be like
fit to
Plasma or
entrust with
something?
the presidency.
Like, Plasma Snake sounds awesome.
Plasma
However,
Snake
he
does
fell out of
actually
grace
sound
with the
awesome.
organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago.
Started an
Moses.
incident.
So did you know that George
right.
Sears was
At the time,
Solidus?
the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential
I don't think
parties,
George Sears, like,
initiated
comes up
the
in the first
development
game?
of
Oh,
Metal
really?
Gear Rex,
They're
don't
just
think
like
so.
blaming it on
an
him.
advanced
But Solidus
nuclear
does.
warhead.
Solidus does,
However,
but
this
I
did
don't
not
think
fall
they, like,
in
tell you
line
his
with the
name.
Patriots' plans.
Which
What's
sort
more,
of makes
Solidus
sense because otherwise
decided
this
on
isn't like
his own
a
to send his
much of a
most trusted
reveal.
man,
Like if you, because
Otacon, to
they
provoke
mentioned George Sears at the
Liquid
beginning of the
Snake, bringing
game,
about the said
so like
incident.
then you would just know
As a
what was up.
result, He succeeded in obtaining Rex.
So I
and
think
the
that is
data on
concealed
the
until
warhead.
now.
But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder
So-
that earned him the wrath of the Patriots.
Oh.
Shortly thereafter,
I feel like Wrath of the
Solidus
Patriots
was
is a much
removed
better
from
name than Sons of
presidential
Liberty
office.
for this game.
Hey, you're right.
Just putting that out there.
That's a very good point.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
So the
Wouldn't
president
you- That would mean that the
resigned and no one really
presidential
thought that was weird.
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the
Right.
Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune.
See, it's hard
Everything
for me to
went according
believe
to plan, but
that
for
like
one
all
exception.
of these
Following his resignation,
like politicians all
Solidus
know about the
helped
Patriots and
schedule
don't tell
to
anybody.
failing, bringing about his
Yeah.
untimely death.
Capped?
Correct.
There's just too many people
But
to keep
before the
that big of a secret.
Patriots could execute their plot,
Yeah, like,
Solidus went underground with the help
is
of
it supposed to be all of them or is
As
it
he
some of
avoided
them?
pursuit,
Because he said
I mean,
like the
gained control of
Republicans and the
Benson,
Democrats were dancing to the
winning over
Patriots
Colonel
too.
Galuka
Yeah, he
to
did
Which
say
sort of implies that
From
maybe
there, he
like
bided his
there's
time,
some key people
knowing
in
that
power
his
who know about it,
opportunity
but
would
not
soon
all of
arrive.
the people
What
who have
opportunity?
political
The
power.
Yeah, that's probably
completion
it.
of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project,
So,
he
so
would be
George
able
Sears
to place
rose to
them in very
power as
uncomfortable
president,
position. It's
then
the only
pissed
chance
off
he
the
has
Patriots
to
when he
survive.
fucked up in Game
Once he has the
1.
new
Right.
Metal Gear,
And
he'll
so,
declare
like, now
war
he's
against
trying
the
to
Patriots.
reclaim his power and get revenge on them by getting nuclear robots and killing them, more or less.
Or at
What you
least
saw
like
was
hijacking
Metal
their
Gear
weapon.
Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot.
So that he can, like,
That was not
bargain.
the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're
It's his
standing
penis.
in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
Bullshit.
What'd you
It
say?
walks.
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage.
Oh, so it's
Designed
It's
to
not
represent
actually.
an offshore
okay. Yeah, that was my objection. Is
Yeah,
like
the
that doesn't look like a thing you could use as a.
The phrasing is terrible.
Yeah.
It's sitting on top
The
of Metal
elevator
Gear.
is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
Where do you think they came up with the term Metal Gear?
I don't know.
Do you think it's a Japanese
That's right.
translation, or do you think
Yeah,
they,
I mean, my
the Japanese
inclination-
just took like an American word, like that sounds cool, we'll use that.
My inclination is that in Japanese, Metal Gear means something about being a giant robot, and somehow it translates to English as like, metal robot thing, cool.
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a
So yeah,
countermeasure
that
against
blob
the
is the new Metal Gear,
variations
and then it
throughout
has
the world.
like
So it's
The
like a turtle?
Patriots had
yeah,
Ray
it's like a
big giant turtle.
buttload of rays that like hang
Arsenal
out
gear.
within it.
So now
Oh, so it has a bunch of Metal Gears?
guarding a Metal Gear.
It's a Metal
It's a-
Gear full of Metal Gears.
It's a
That's
it's a
not
Metal
all.
Gear carrier.
Arsenal
Yeah.
Gear has
A Russian
full
nesting
access
gear?
to the
Yep.
military's tactical network, giving it the
A Russian
ability
nesting
to
Metal
exercise
Gear.
absolute control,
Russian nesting Metal Gear.
not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
We were all going to move onto it, and it would be the new country. We would abandon America.
Arsenal
It's
gear is
bigger.
more than just a military tool.
You're a military tool.
That's-
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
It is a
No, I
means
did.
to preserve
I
the
definitely
world
meant
as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true
See, it's kind of hard to
It's
keep
the
a
country's
Right now, they
rulers?
feel pressured and threatened.
We're really gonna limit ourselves to the country with a, like, giant mech full of nuclear mechs the size of, I don't know, a mobile state.
Yep, apparently.
Great.
The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information,
An internet?
making it possible to shape the truth. For
Yeah, it's
their
such a
own
strange
purposes.
weapon.
In short,
It's a
the Arsenal
giant,
system
like
is the
freaking
key to their
humongous
supremacy.
metal ship
Yes,
that like hacks
the
the internet.
GW system.
It also has a bunch of like
Patriots trump
swimming, fighting.
Arsenal gear will be fully
Like, mechs
operational
on it.
when GW.
That's what it is. It's a giant server, like guarded by.
It's basically like Anonymous if Anonymous was a bunch of Gundams.
Yep, exactly. You've got it exactly right.
I would be in a strong
A Nana-Gundam.
position.
Anonymous gear.
My way into
Hashtag
their
episode
ranks.
title.
The Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community.
Interesting name for
Also a key
destroying
factor in
everyone.
this offensive effort.
Yeah. Rapture seems perhaps more appropriate if you're going
There
for
isn't
like a
much time.
biblical
The football
theme.
serve is the key for activating Arsenal gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long
Why?
before GW begins to establish connections with
It's
other
not really
external
clear.
systems, and
I guess
Arsenal gear
because they
becomes
were
fully
threatening to
operational.
kill him?
Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Roll.
You've got to find Emma.
This is a role-playing game now.
It's
the fourth half of the game.
Activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the
would
levels
he know
below
that?
us were flooded.
I'm
It's-
sure they
he
won't
knows
let
lots
her
of things.
die just yet, as she's the
But,
only
like, a
remaining
person can
programmer
move
for this
around.
project.
Nope.
According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
Finally, someone says, "Hang up the goddamn
This is
phone."
card 4. It'll give you
They're burning through all my rollover minutes. What year do you think this
Give
is?
this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting.
Also,
the
my
control
roaming charges in the middle of the
functions
ocean are astronomical.
Take Emma to the computer room on level B2.
Is Emma the name of that
She'll
parrot we
know
met
how to load
earlier?
The program into the main system.
Top of locker!
That's right.
No, I don't think that's the name of the
Biological weapon
parrot.
designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a
But you're
specific
you're
genetic
you're
code.
you're reading into things well there,
The
Vasco.
Patriots had it.
I don't think it's a person.
And Ocelot forgot to search.
Well, is it?
I don't think it
That
is.
No, it's not a person.
No. Just something about the way they're talking about it makes it sound like it's not a person.
Well, I've told you everything.
Also, it seems like a very Metal Gear thing to do, just be like, haha, fuck you, it's a cat or something.
There's only one thing that remains to be done.
I must fill
It's a-
you up again.
It's a goat with a fez. Emma Emmerich, I presume? Just like eats his shoe. Damn it.
Now, kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final
Guns.
check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
It's like, oh, okay, boom.
Yeah.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role! Pull!
You did it.
Which one of them said no? Sounded like the president, but he wanted to die.
Maybe he's pissed because he got shot in the side and not in the.
to free speech, Mr. President.
Oh,
Or is it? ex-president.
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped.
I'm always just twirling my gun around, as you know.
See you around, carrier boy.
That's a really weird nickname.
He did us a favor.
Because you're a pussy and you won't do it.
Free will. There is no difference between submission and rebellion.
That's what your mom
Wait,
said.
what?
My only real choice is to put an end to this charade.
Except you didn't do that. Somebody
Let
else
me
did it.
at least have the freedom to end it myself.
If he's gonna end the charades, he better guess correctly now. He's dying.
Oh! Emma Stone.
Arsenal.
Got it. That's what it was.
As you
So,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
when we were younger, we would play charades in my family a lot. And my brother always used to put a clue from Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. The White Bat. Did you see that movie?
Yeah, it's been a while.
So one
I mean,
of
I
the
know
like,
there's a guano thing.
yeah,
There's
so
a poop.
like they're trying to like track down the bat.
Yeah.
The bat is like the main purpose of the thing. And so my brother always used to write the white bat as his clue all the time. And so whenever anyone drew it, we'd just get up and flap around. It was a good time. Oh, can I drag the president?
Maybe he has rations. I hope he has something funny.
Oh, come on. Drop something good, you motherfucker.
Just give us your tie. Damn it.
You suck.
What a shitty president. I didn't vote for him.
All of a sudden the floor turns on.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see.
He needs you, I think.
Sorry to hear.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However,
You already
given
fucked up
recent
half of
turn
that.
Events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal gear once and for all.
Got
Did
it.
you
Okay,
actually-
Wait,
let's
he was
move on.
listening, but he didn't know the president was dead until you told him? How the hell does that work?
For Arsenal gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he
Why
was
would you?
the
He's
president.
the president. Yeah.
I'm sure he knew what he
I'm
was
not
talking
entirely
about.
sure about exactly how
Government is
Foxhound
part of the
works.
terrorist plot?
I mean, I guess they're like not government, but like they seem to have some government connection and some authority there. It's really kind of nebulous.
Yeah.
Thanks to his
Except the colonel knows
sacrifice,
nothing.
the
Yeah.
nuclear
Like,
launch
at all.
authority
Except every now and then he knows like shit he shouldn't
effectively
know.
eliminating the
But then it turns out
terrorist
not to be real.
Yes.
Like that. Oh, that they shot a hostage, and they were
It
like,
almost sounds
nobody
like
was
he should have
shot. I don't know what you're
assassinated
talking
the
about.
Yeah.
president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about
Don't
the
care.
Damn it,
information
Rose!
you gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out.
Which will be nothing.
Yeah.
Raiden, we're running out of time.
What do we
Find
want to do?
Emma.
All
She's
right.
supposed to be located
Great, so
on level
now we go for a
B1
swim.
in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to
Is
find her
Emma our
before
pet
Arsenal
name for
becomes fully
Stillman's dead body?
operational.
Hurry, Jack.
Yep. You got it. You figured it
To
out.
make sure that the president
Not technically a person.
Oh, now we're gonna call other people. Great. Good times.
Maybe we're getting a call from
What's your
Mr. X Deep
status,
Throat.
Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
It was me.
There was nothing
Wait,
I
no.
could do.
What
It was
about
the other guy.
nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
How do you know
The
that?
enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously
I
killed
feel like the longer this
president.
conversation is going on, the more gravelly he's becoming.
I know.
Eventually he'll just be like...
If they can't-
He just turns into an engine.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
Did you not? Fuck, I thought you
Am I
did.
correct in assuming you also know that the big shell's a front for the project?
I mean, I feel like if you know about Arsenal gear, you would
A
know
fully functional
what the big shell
environmental
is.
cleanup facility was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear. Yeah, I did.
Good
It's
times.
exactly what the president and Ames described.
How did you know here what the Oh,
The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment. So we
How
don't
is
have to
that good
worry about
news?
Toxic gas being released if we have to
Okay,
burn the house
fine.
down.
I'll barely give you
why
that.
would you not even turn it on if you got this
It
great
took a
thing?
while, but we
Like,
uncovered the
Well,
info
if it's
around
really
the
a
time we
cover, it
took out
probably
that
doesn't
mad
work,
bomber.
I guess?
no, they said it was a fully
There's
functional.
no doubt that Arsenal
I guess
gear
it
has been
did.
built
Mm.
here. Then it was all set up 2 years ago. On that day. All of it.
2 years ago.
2 years
What
ago was the
really
start of this
happened
game, not the
Right,
last game.
right.
The last game was 4 years ago.
Was the tanker.
I think.
I took these photos 2 years ago.
Oh my god, look at that
Those
website.
pictures, they were on the news on several websites.
I took
Actual
these-
resolution of the text.
Yeah.
Blamed you for something.
Completely unreadable.
That's
I took
right.
these photos like 80 years ago.
We were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the
Why
plan at the
persuade in
time.
air quotes? We were hoping we could seduce the government.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker. to
Good.
obtain
Now we get
proof
an
that a Metal
explanation
Gear
of
was
part
under
of the game we've already
development.
played.
Yeah.
Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the
Gerlukovich.
ship and took control.
Olga and Ocelot
Grigonovich.
were among the raiding party.
We know.
Yeah,
We already
and
know.
him,
There was also a zombie cowboy.
a man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal
Arm
Gear
Quid
Ray.
Snake.
But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So we betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down.
Yeah,
All
I don't know
know is
anything.
what Ocelot said at the
I'm
time.
pretty confused about the whole thing,
I'm
really.
taking it back.
That was him saying, I'm taking it back. That's not flat,
Ocelot
by
then
the way.
sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
By shooting one Simtex. Seriously, what the fuck with that shit?
Stuff is fucking dangerous.
How did you manage
It's
to
like
get
wearing
out?
like napalm
Otacon
underwear.
managed to have a
Like
small
why
boat ready
would
for
you do
me.
it?
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us.
It's a really elaborate trap.
Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear.
It was definitely a move.
Why did they choose Snake?
Lives.
Since the Shadow
it.
Mode
That's all I
season,
got.
Snake became
It was a good idea.
Yeah.
Fucking guys.
I'm mad, but
I
I
think
totally
the
respect
Patriots
that.
weren't too happy about
Well
that.
played.
You knew about the Patriots?
This didn't happen.
Well,
None of
yes,
these things
to a
happened.
certain degree.
They totally haven't.
Seems like everyone knows about them except me.
Yeah,
They
that's
didn't
pretty much
choose Snake to
accurate.
be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think
Yes.
the Patriots wanted to make an example of him, so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it. They set all this up just to nail you guys.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, they did. Up top. Nailed.
The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition
That's
to the
a name.
Navy's
I know, it's
Arsenal
such a
Gear
name.
project.
If it's
To be more
in opposition,
precise,
then why did
the
they...
Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side.
Then why did they end up
Hence,
equipping
they
it
attacked
with...
the dummy tanker and stole Ray.
Alright.
Why did they make like
Follow
an
this up with
extremely
the perfect
like
plan.
it'd be one thing
They
to make like a
immediately sent
functional but
fully
like
loaded
non-nuclear
tanker to the same
like
location and
Yeah.
sent it.
moving robot,
Then set up the facility.
but
to
like why make like a
camouflage the development
full-blown
of
like
Arsenal Gear.
national disaster?
And we fell for it. 2 more
'Cause that's what they
puppets in
want.
their show.
Why would you not want National Disaster Robot?
Colonel
Or
Gerlukovich
ND robot for
and
short.
his daughter Olga?
That does sound like this game.
Both
Or
fell victim to
NDR.
Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus
No,
behind
ND
all
robot.
this?
Can't short
He
it
used
beyond that. That's as
Ocelot
far
to
as it
get
goes.
hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
NDRBT.
It must be the
I get it.
Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
So I think they just revealed that Ocelot's... They think Ocelot's with the Patriots. What's he doing helping Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting
So
time.
many questions.
We can figure
Yes,
this
we
out
are
later.
wasting
The
time.
nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal
Can we
with.
go? I want to go doing
If
things.
the opposition gets control of those missiles,
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
my sister.
What's she doing
Oh.
here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural
Oh God, it's a
AI and
robot of some
ultra-variable
kind.
volume data
It's definitely
analysis
like
using
a
complex
robot.
logic.
You think
How
Emma's
she
a
got
robot?
involved
She
in
put her
weapons
brain in
development is
something.
beyond me.
We'll find out.
It might be like a robot
Whatever
thing.
reasons,
It
we
might be
need
a
her in
robot
order
goat
to
with a
stop
fez.
Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Oh man, do I get to do it now?
Wait, he like just met fucking Otacon. How does he know who his sister is? That's such obscure knowledge.
There was a whole section where he was talking about, like, how
I mean,
he's,
like, I know-
followed the two of them.
Yeah, I mean, like,
They're,
I know he
famous
knows
to him.
about them, but that's such, like, trivial, like, that's such random, no, like, that has nothing to do with missions or, like, it seems weird to me.
It's definitely weird. All right, down into the water we go.
So Emma Emmerich is in this strut, correct?
Yeah, she's beyond the water area.
Okay.
We're just swimming through it like a fish. Swim.
No, like a dolphin.
Like a fish dolphin. Well, join us next time when we'll do that thing.
I look forward to meeting this person. Air quotes.
See you there.
Heavy air quotes. It's definitely when you're trying to rescue like a scared little girl.
Yeah.
It's really funny. Just
Knock, 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 knock.
I'm going to get you.
She pees herself.
What?
Are you all right?
What?
She's very scared. Not a robot, BG Dubs.
Pretty much a robot though.
She peed herself. She's leaking oil.
Right.
Yeah.
You out of here.